Okay, I'm excited for this one. This is an awesome gambling question.
Hell
Don
yeah.
Kuz, are you there?
Yo, howdy.
What's up, man? Tell us a little about your problem, but we're excited. We're off a hot 3 casino in a row run on tour, and yeah, what's your
We're big on gambling these days.
yeah?
Dude, shit. So like 2 weeks ago, bro, I worked as like an outsourcing manager, like for like a marketing team. So a lot of the things that I would outsource come from overseas. So recently, Donnie T kind of put some tariffs that made my job a little let's say put it in some hot water,
Sure.
and me and a good amount of my team kind of got let go. And shit kind of sucked because I had just like done work to my car. I had just paid off the insurance for my car. Like a lot of car shit came up.
Sure.
And I wasn't really doing too hot before I got let go. I kind of needed this job. However,
Oh, so you got fired. You said it. You phrased it like a lot of my team let go. You A, made it seem like you were some kind of senior manager, and B, made it sound like other people got let go. But anyway, but you lost your job as well.
yeah, 100%.
Okay.
It was just more like I would have to reach out to a lot of like fulfillment companies, like in China and like in Vietnam. And then when the tariffs came up, like our prices were going up day by day.
Right.
And then it got to a point where my department specifically did like the quality checking and inventory for these things that were like kind of like imported in. And now instead of the way the company has shifted is that instead of quality checking and holding in inventory, they send it straight to the consumer.
Okay.
So the warehouse position.
So you worked
kind
for
of, like,
Temu.
system- No, it was a Wayfair situation. Where
Wayfair,
I was
sure.
helping ship those beds.
Gotcha.
But essentially, long story short, I had like a bunch of like old clothes that like, like Supreme and some like Palace stuff and just things that were taking up space that I wasn't really wearing anymore.
Sure.
So I sold that. I got a severance check. And I had a buddy kind of who was visiting from out of town. And we hit up the Eiffel Tower of Broward County, Florida, aka the Guitar Hard Rock Casino.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
And one thing about those casinos, especially like the Hard Rocks in South Florida, they don't really have like $5 tables. And I've gone gambling like once prior to this, but I do know how to play blackjack.
So you're playing $20 hands of blackjack.
We're like looking at like starting at 20 and then rolling it up to like about, I think the highest hand that I put in that I made something off of was like 250.
Okay, and what about the one you didn't that you lost?
I like get like 370.
$370 hand. Damn. Okay. So you're out there. You're like, time to fucking double up this severance check. And what happened, buddy?
So I came up positive.
Okay.
I genuinely, although that was a really big hit, I got pretty lucky for like, I would say the first. It was like it started ebbing and flowing, and then really like ramping up, and then I lost $370. But
Okay.
I like, kind of came out of it with enough money to kind of pay off my debt. It wasn't like a crippling amount, but it was definitely an amount that I definitely wish wasn't there whilst getting laid off.
Yep.
But we've gotten out of that. I'm up a little bit, and I'm kind of looking at these like 3 options that I sort of have to spend between now and like the end of August.
Okay. And what are these options?
So the first option is, so right now I'm trying to go to school for HVAC or for air conditioning.
Love that.
Yeah.
Smart.
I can do that and work a full-time job. I'll just have to do the HVAC at night.
Okay.
The difference with that, or the issue I have with that, is that I kind of want to have like a summer break. Like I kind of really don't want to like do shit besides like go to school and maybe get like a part-time job. Yeah, just fix my car, do like delivery or some shit like that.
Okay.
But the thing is, since losing my job, I now don't have health insurance or dental insurance. And I got like 4 wisdom teeth that like got to go. So what I'm kind of looking at as option 2
go ahead.
is I don't do shit, but have like a part-time job and go to school and then spend 2 weeks and go to like Colombia and get my wisdom teeth taken out.
Oh, wow.
And then come back. And that would run me up until like maybe July. The reason why August is such a deadline for us is that's realistically when I'd be done with school.
You'd be done with school in August?
Be done with HVAC?
So I actually already went to school for HVAC. It would be I went for an apprenticeship, and also my father's an immigrant. He does HVAC. He has his own company. What I'm looking to go to school for is more of a certificate rather than a license to do HVAC. And it's more of a certificate to kind of do the calculations for how much air conditioning a commercial building would need.
I see. Okay. So
yeah, I'm sorry, please.
No. So those are your 2 options. Is there a third one?
Yeah. So the third one is, so let me finish with option 2. I get my wisdom teeth taken out in Colombia, and I come back with them fully healed around maybe July, and then I would get a part-time or a full-time job while going to school as well. That would kind of put me in a position where I get to enjoy half my summer, not really doing shit.
Okay.
Besides just like going to school and having free time. And then, kind of going back to reality and getting a 9 to 5 and going to school at the same time.
Okay.
Now, the third option, which I've looked into and try to weigh out the best as possible, is that if I work a part-time job and go to school, with the amount of money I still have now, for the most part, everything is pretty kosher, knock on wood. If nothing happens, that money is going to right places. No more $370 hands of blackjack. I could go to Europe at the very beginning or middle of August.
Okay.
And fulfill a lifelong dream of going to go see my favorite soccer club play in the Premier League.
Dude, what the fuck? What do you have, fucking terminal cancer? What do you need to fulfill your life? How old are you?
Oh, I'm like 26, bro.
Dude,
I turned 26 in June.
You don't fucking... Then shut the fuck up about your summer break. You're not a fucking child, dude. You fucking lost your job. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, if you had aggressive leukemia, I would say go see fucking whoever, whatever. Arsenal. I don't know what fucking fan you are. Tottenham. I don't know what your lifelong dream is, but you're not fucking dying. You're not a child. Life sucks. You have to work summers, man. Look, these wisdom. First of all, I'm 36. I just got my wisdom teeth taken out. And it doesn't take 2 fucking weeks to get your wisdom teeth to heal either, motherfucker.
No, the whole trip would be like 2 weeks.
Right. So look, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Get some beach time in.
Of course.
There.
Look,
maybe fuck some whores.
Yeah. Now, I don't know what I love how your fucking plans for unemployment are. There's 3 options. 2 of them involve vacations, essentially. So, look, dude, you want to have a vacation, I'm not going to stop you. It sounds like you got to get these wisdom teeth taken care of anyway. Hopefully you have it on good authority. You know a dentist or you know someone who knows a dentist. I hope you don't get your fucking, you go to get your fucking wisdom teeth taken out. You wake up in a bathtub with your fucking spleen gone. Hopefully you know what the fuck you're doing in Colombia.
No, I have family over there.
Perfect.
And I've already gone to work.
Okay.
Done.
Then,
so it's
okay.
not like a shady situation where I'm going on the Colombian version of Craigslist looking for someone to rip my wisdom teeth out in their living room.
Perfect. So look, then I guess this is a 2 birds, 1 stone situation. I would say keep it a little tight on the vacation, but you're there. Take a couple days for yourself, whatever. But do me a favor, stop talking about your summer break. You're 26 years old. That's one of the most pathetic things I've ever heard a grown man say. It's over. Your life sucks like every grown man's life. Get a little weak here and there. Where you are right now, you got your head on straight, HVAC certificate, go to Columbia, get your fucking wisdom teeth taken out. You have plenty of time for your lifelong dream of seeing a team play. You're fine, dude. You'll be in an even better situation next year when you have an actual fucking job. You've saved actual money. You could take a couple weeks off. That's the other nice thing about blue collar work. You can sort of, decide if you're working for yourself or your dad's company or whatever. I appreciate low level nepotism like this. HVAC nepotism. I have no problem with HVAC nepo babies. If that means you work hard, get a certificate. Take 2 weeks off next year and go to fucking, go see whoever the fuck your favorite team is. I'll allow Columbia because you're going to go get your wisdom teeth taken out. But that's the only reason I'm allowing it, okay? So don't fucking come over here like this sob story about your fucking your summer break because you got laid off from being a middleman at Wayfair. You're good though. I like where your head's at. It's just very funny that somebody with such a good plan could also to talk about their summer break so much. But yeah, dude.
Hey, bro.
Cure yourself.
You gotta reminisce and bring it a little bit to the present.
You do have an option 4, which I wouldn't usually condone this, but after the end of the tour, I'll say, see what you can make happen at the casino again. Don't put all your eggs in that basket, but maybe you could buy yourself another month or two with a lucky hit at blackjack.
You know what? Okay. Option number 4, you bet it all. You put all your money on black at the roulette table. If it hits, you go to Colombia, you go to Europe, then you go to fucking HVAC school, all right? Take option. You know what? So I'm telling you either option 2 or option 4. That's what I'm voting for.
Well, I'd say if you want to get ahead, always choose red.
Oh, okay,
if you put it on black, they always take it back. So.
Okay, okay, man. You heard it from Elders, dude.
Yeah, the meta.
You want to get ahead, bet on red, put it on black. They always take it back.
No, absolutely.
He knows already.
Great one, bro.
This is a man who's up. He fucking took the Broward County Hard Rock for all they're worth, man. He gets it. He doesn't need to hear from you, Elders. All right, man, go get that mouth fixed.
The beam was shining bright that night.
Yes, sir.
Go get that fucking mouth fixed and get your fucking certificate, man.
Good luck, Don Kuz.
Yeah.